I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
I know everybody already knows this, but I had to share it anyway.
I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz was also implicated in it because of the planes. She told me everything. She had pictures. She had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton. We had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like, every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. And I had it all 3 years ago. I've had the story for 3 years. I've had this interview with Virginia Roberts. We would not put it on the air.
But the creepy thing is that we would make access to all of these high-profile people.
Well, then I got a little concerned about why I couldn't get on.
On the leaked insider tape, Amy Robach says she had the Jeffrey Epstein story 3 years prior, but her exclusive interview was shelved. Robach says in the leaked tape there was a lot of pressure from Buckingham Palace. According to NPR, the famed lawyer Alan Dershowitz also pressured the network to kill the story.
Shortly before the interview was due to air, Harvard Emeritus Law Professor Alan Dershowitz called the network. He was also one of Epstein's lead defense attorneys.
We wonder if the story was killed to protect the rich and powerful. It seems few were worried about protecting the women who may have been Jeffrey Epstein's victims. Remember, Epstein was still a free man 3 years ago. And just to be clear, the interview has still not aired. What is ABC News waiting for, or who are they still protecting? Robach also has no doubt about what happened to Epstein when he finally was arrested and jailed.
So do I think he was killed? 100%. Yes, I do. Because he made his whole living blackmailing people. Yeah. There were a lot of men in those planes, a lot of men who visited that island, a lot of powerful men who came into that apartment.
I mean, when I heard he was found dead, this was just selling his money.
I knew immediately. And they made it seem as though he made that suicide attempt 2 weeks earlier, but his lawyers claimed that he was roughed up by his cellmate around the neck. That was all like to plant the seed, and then that's why I really believe it, like really believe it.
And I know people were torn over this issue. I can see it both ways because I don't know. But if he is dead, he didn't kill himself.
So if you're there watching them perform this autopsy, you notice these 3 broken bones, and you believe it would be homicide. So that would mean another person would have gone into his cell, strangled him. Did he have any signs of trying to fight back?
Well, they took fingernail clippings to see if there's anybody else's DNA on it, and that hasn't been released. Neither has the information about whose DNA is on the ligature. A ligature was made out of torn strips of orange sheets, and whoever made it had to have a lot of DNA on it. And the brother's been asking that from day one. There was no roommate with him, no suicide watch, no security guards, no videotapes that were working. Was the FBI able to get some information from the video?
Have people investigating this case prior to them ruling it a suicide contacted you?
Not at all. None.
Do you find that strange?
Yes. If the Attorney General is investigating the cause of death, as they're doing the security of this issue, in this issue, somebody should have been investigating everybody who had anything to do with the autopsy. Sure. But who had the ligature?
Well, who has that information? Why is it not being released?
That's what the brother wants to know.
So
That's why they asked me to come here.
So you're calling on the state to figure out whose DNA is on that?
Not the state, unfortunately. This is a federal prison, so the state has not. The FBI usually investigates, would be investigating it, and the brother wants to know, one, did the FBI get a hold of that ligature, and two, it only takes a couple of days to do the DNA. What's the results?
He's got to have left evidence, like, in the, unexplained.
Well, Ghislaine Maxwell, who I had all sorts of stuff on her too. I love it. I'm like, it's so funny to hear everyone say her name now because I'm like, oh my God, like I had all the, and everyone was like, who's that? Who cares? I kept getting that. Who cares? She knows everything. She knows. She should be careful. Well, she was his, like, she went out and recruited all of these girls. She should watch her back. Because if she goes, I mean, I'd have like security guards all around me.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts.
I always thought it was strange seeing these ABC News clips about Epstein, and they ended with George Stephanopoulos. ABC host George Stephanopoulos said he regrets dining with Jeffrey Epstein about a year after the accused sex offender finished his first stint in jail for pleading guilty to soliciting an underage prostitute. That dinner was the first and last time I've seen him. Stephanopoulos said in an email to the New York Times, "I should have done more due diligence. It was a mistake to go." I don't really believe that, dude. Before his career as a journalist, Stephanopoulos was an advisor to the Democratic Party. He rose to early prominence as communication director for the 1992 presidential campaign of Bill Clinton, and subsequently became White House communications director. He was later senior advisor for policy and strategy before departing in 1996. Maybe him and Clinton have similar taste. I don't know.
The brave insider who leaked this tape to us does not know who at ABC News spiked the story, but someone at ABC does. Our question: who killed the Epstein story at ABC News and why? Help us find out. James Goldston is the president of ABC News. What did he know, and when did he know it? Here's the landline number for ABC News President Goldston and his Twitter account.
And Project Veritas also made a petition, EpsteinCoverup.com. I signed it. Force Disney and ABC News to address this shocking revelation by signing this petition right now. By signing this petition, you will be doing your part to hold ABC News accountable and demanding answers. Oh, and one more thing, check this out.
Hi, this is Johnny Carson asking, you have a daughter who's a really good-looking chick. Well, you may be able to change her life and improve your financial status. Because Prince Andrew is looking for a new girlfriend. Just drop a nude photo of your little nymphette in a self-addressed stamp envelope and mail it to Royal Affair, Buckingham Palace, London.
Fucking stoned.
I got motherfucking spaceship. Oh, fuck. Cool, I got it.